This is Ndtv. And you're watching Ndtv Good Times.
I'm Aisha, and for all of you who've been writing in with your concerns about how your body is no longer responding to the same old exercises, well, we're bringing you advanced Pilates. Joining us on the show is Monica. Monica, hello. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
If you've seen Monica before, then you know what I'm talking about when I say that she is a practitioner par excellence when it comes to the fitness form of Pilates.
Thank you.
Monica, before we start the segment, we have so many people writing into us, and people who are keen on staying fit. They're not beginners, they've done their thing and they've reached a point where their body is responding, but the response is so minimal that it's almost like the law of diminishing returns, you know, which we all studied in economics. And after a certain point, you are getting returns, but they have diminished, and that is no longer enough.
So yeah, it's basically the muscles get adapted to a particular form of exercise. Now you have to give a change to your muscles. You have to give a variation, and once you give a variation, the muscles automatically starts responding again.
So your body works pretty much like your friendly neighborhood grocery store.
Absolutely,
if you stack the same product over and over again, the body as your consumer becomes bored with it.
Yes, the muscle gets bored.
Okay, so what you're looking at essentially is you have been through the regular curls and you've been through your regular set of exercises, lunges and squats for the legs, you've been through your bicep curls for the arms, etc, etc. We've shown you all those exercises multiple times. But after a certain point, if your body is not responding anymore to these exercises like you would want it to, try this for a change. So we're working out the legs today.
Yes.
Okay.
So we'll work on the quadriceps, that's the top of the legs,
okay.
The hip flexors, okay, at the joint, pelvic joint. So we place the palms facing inside. Again, your abdominals are engaged, the back is straight, you're lifting up the leg. We start with the palms down and come in. Breathe out and breathe in. Now to make it more difficult, you can remove the support.
I'm fascinated by just that you can do this exercise. But the core philosophy, like she said, is that the core end area is engaged, and that remains constant throughout Pilates. Now add to that just the fact that I'm going to try this exercise. Please do not try any of these exercises unless it is under the guidance of a certified expert. So when I engage my core and I go back, and by this I have destabilized my body, right?
Yes.
So you're using your hands essentially just to start
to support, yes.
And when you lift your legs up, this is a workout for a regular person?
Yes, yeah, for a normal level 2 person. Still, the fitness level has to be there.
Right. And then from here, you lift it up and you're spreading out and bringing in.
Yes.
Okay.
Now try removing the support. Go slow.
Oh, no way.
Yes.
Try it to see how difficult this is. Okay, I'm going to try it again.
It has to be a very slow and controlled movement.
Controlled movement.
Yes, that's very important. Yes.
Yeah? Even now I'm reclining more than necessary,
and your chest is coming out.
Right. And the reason behind that is that for you to be able to hold your body up in this position would usually require some kind of support. And when you have learned your exercises as well as Monica has, you will no longer need that support. You can bring your body into this position without actually using your
hands. Because your abdominals are strong. They're helping you to be upright.
Right.
Your back is strong. So that's why you're in this position and you can do the exercise independently without any support.
Okay, fantastic. So if you've been cribbing about how your abdominals are no longer responding to your stomach crunches, there's your answer. And this is also to tackle those particularly persistent thunder thighs, which refuse to lose weight no matter what you do to them. Try this, I think it might work.
Yes.
Okay, so that's one.
Yes, we go to the next one. We use the resistance tubes now. Give it some resistance training. So we're using the principles of Pilates and we're using the resistance workout in this. So you make a loop around your ankle. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Now you're going to keep both the feet together. Just take it around the other shoes.
Okay. And remember not to run in this position.
Okay. Now we're going lie down. Keep both the feet right in front of us. You're going to go down. Okay? Now you're engaging the core again. So you're lying down. Now, the loop leg goes up. So you can do circle and pull the knee in. Circle, pull the knee in. Circle the leg and pull the knee in. Now when you're circling, you're working on the hip flexors. When you're pulling the knee in, you're working on the quadriceps. Right. Circle and pull in.
Okay, now at no point when you watch Monica do this exercise will you see her body move. By default, in fact, I'm going to try this exercise again just to show you clearly what I mean by that. When your core area is engaged, right?
Yes.
So your leg has to work completely independent of the rest of your body, which is not the easiest thing to do. You can only achieve that by absorbing all random movement into the core, right?
Because again, the core will control your movement.
Right. So when I'm like this,
Yes.
and I try to move my leg out,
Yes.
it's only by huge effort that I can
Yes.
absorb an excess
And then you're
movement.
concentrating, again, it's a precise movement at the hip flexor area. And pulling the knee in. Pull the knee in when you come back. Yes, pull. Keep the head down. Yes.
And the tube is providing the resistance required to execute this exercise. Okay. Okay, so another one for the legs?
Yes.
Not the outer thighs this time?
No, not the outside. This time we're working on the inside of the leg.
Okay.
We're working on the hip flexors.
Okay.
And the outside of the leg. So that generally, women say they've got cellulites. So we're working on that area, yes. So taking a sideline position, your elbows directly under your shoulders. See, the posture guidelines has to be very strictly followed in Pilates. Otherwise, you may again face an injury. And your hips are up. So you're lifting up. One knee is resting on the mat. You're circling the leg. So all the contraction, and you're able to lift up because of the inside of your leg, the strength coming from the inside of your leg.
Right. So once again, you're in a plank position, which is hard enough to stay in with just one elbow on the ground. This is a much easier position if you can actually rest your top hand on the mat as well, because it absorbs some of the imbalance.
Yes.
What you're doing is, again, very advanced.
Advanced level. For the level 2 people, they would do this. Spread into both the
Right.
knee is
So your
resting.
hip is resting
Yes,
on the
hip
ground.
is resting. But I'm going to the third level, my hip is lifting up. So that again needs a lot of balance. At the same time, you're moving your legs in a circular motion.
Okay. The instability factor, I have realized, is one of the prime things in increasing the intensity of your workout.
Yes.
So the moment you've destabilized yourself, immediately your body has gotten to work to keep your balance.
It recruits more muscle fibers, to keep yourself in a balanced position. So you work harder.
Okay.
And that's how you get the results.
Okay. Well, I hope that works for you. If you've been cribbing about how your body's not responding anymore, try a global workout for a change. If you do have questions or suggestions, you can write them to us on our website. That's ndtvgoodtimes.com. We have a dedicated fitness query section for that purpose. We'll be back tomorrow with another body part being worked out with advanced Pilates.